There is, but we can talk about it because they want.
Okay.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, Garrett seems single, so you can say that on camera. What was your reactions? You don't know yet?
I don't know.
It's such an interesting topic.
It just,
I don't understand how they can make it so boring. I was like totally bored by this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the narrator's voice.
Well, the narration is going to be a different. That his voice is not going to be in the final. Yeah, there's going to be a professional actor.
That was like if I narrated
the
something.
narration, John's right, the narration was totally boring. But, I mean, the topic that, you
I
know,
felt
you
like-
don't know whether to feel like hopeful or depressed, you know?
Yeah, there was times when I was depressed. Like I thought it started off really depressing.
Very extremely.
But then,
depressing.
you know, they're saying like there is a solution and maybe it will happen and
Bright spot somewhere, but.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole time I was kind of waiting for them to mention farmer cooperatives and then the Veteran Farming Association. It's kind of funny that they put them at the very end when those are kind of the things that I was thinking of the whole time. Like, where are these things? Where are these
Yeah.
things?
As this CSA, like I was just like, why are like they spent so long and they didn't really talk about what CSA is.
Yeah, they didn't.
I feel like as a
talk.
city dweller, that's kind of our option is CSA.
Right.
And I wish they would have talked about that more, you know, like I want to support these like it does make me feel good that I have Organic Valley milk in my fridge right now at home. But
Yeah, I was
but-
amazed at this
Yeah,
last
that's
part
cool.
about Organic Valley. I think they should maybe do a little more on, you know, companies like Organic Valley and the farmers that
Yeah.
provide their, you know, products. Because there's a lot of companies like Organic Valley.
The movie could have been really edited, like, you know, like maybe double the size that it needs to be.
well, this is a rough cut. I mean, that's why we're giving them feedback so that they can edit it. So that's what we're telling them. We want them to edit it to be more positive and put more CSA in and
I think there are some themes that seem really off, like the whole undercurrent of like anti-Chinese corporations.
That was weird.
Like that was totally weird because these multinational corporations have been around for decades, and so what makes a company based in Beijing any different from one that's based in, you know, Cleveland?
well, I think
Because not
it's foreign. It's the money leaving the country.
American company. It's nothing to do with China.
I did think though that like they sort of focused on like this Chinese company and then they're like, oh yeah, and then there's one in Sao Paulo too.
Right.
And like, I mean, there's a lot of international companies, so it just did, you know,
Multinationals that
Yeah.
do the same thing.
yeah,
I'm
So
sure there
why
are.
harp on the Chinese company?
yeah.
They mentioned the extreme working standards from that Chinese company, so maybe that's why it could be a problem.
I just thought it was, yeah, I mean, that, you know, in Missouri, that their legislature allowed this Chinese company that somebody was paid $5,000.
You know, like, don't you kind of wish he was paid a little bit more to sell out his whole state? Like, my God, at least get like $500,000 or something, you know?
Sold for
Like-
$5,000.
You know?
You know, I mean, that's like doing like, you know, 2 cents, you know?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Makes no sense
I'm-
whatsoever. You know, and who would do that, you know?
well,
And that, you know, and that a whole, you know, the state legislature went along with that. Yeah, something's not right there.
The other theme that kind of I found a little off was this whole romanticization of farming. It's sacred. It's like this, you know, whole American dream, and I don't think that's really the reality of farming. You know.
I watch a film like this and I'm like, I want to be a farmer. I'm like, how can I do that and not leave Queens?
You know, thinking I'm too old to farm. But,
They did romanticize it though. I mean, and that's why I'm like, I watched the film and I'm like, I want to be a farmer.
But, you know, they concentrated on families who have been doing farming for generations.
Yeah.
So maybe to them it is sacred, but they would have to get a wider swath of farmers and farms to kind of weigh in on that.
Yeah. I kept waiting to see if they were going to mention like just food. I mean, New York City is a small geographical space, but we have more people than the entire state of South Dakota, and we have just food. They have the farm school, and like there's a lot of farmers coming out of just food. I mean, I go to their conference every year, and the keynote speakers last year were 5 women who started a farm in Westchester. I remember I took one of those women's workshops 4 years ago. She was a sous chef. And last year she was a farmer.
Well, also,
like she...
Speaking
Sorry.
of women and stuff, they just didn't really highlight diversity. It was just like these farmer families, but not really pointing out like, hey, look at these badass chicks, look at these black people in Detroit. Like there wasn't any emphasis on that.
Yeah,
When they could have taken
yeah.
that, because that's kind of like when you read more blogs about like farming and what's happening. It's like they always try to say like it's a diverse group of young people, not just like a bunch of white dudes that have lived in small towns in the Midwest forever.
Yeah, or hipsters in Washington,
Yeah, which was a nice touch too.
Yeah.
I'm glad the hipsters in Seattle were represented.
Yeah, but the hipsters in Brooklyn with their rooftop farms weren't.
Yeah.
As much as I loathe Brooklyn sometimes.
They talk about like